Welcome back. As Toronto marked one of the longest cold snaps the city has seen in more than a decade this winter, a Toronto teacher launched a fundraiser to help make a difference. Her goal is to raise money to assemble care packages for people living on the streets and relying on warming centers. Joining me now in studio is Katrina Cain-Griffin. It's such a pleasure and an honor to talk to you about your noble project. You've said, I'm just going to do it when you saw people on the street. What went through your mind when thinking about it and into putting it into action?
Yeah, so it was an idea that I had for 2 years, and I was kind of dwelling on it. It was a goal I knew that I wanted to do, but it takes a lot of courage to take on that kind of initiative. And it was around Christmas or New Year's, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. So it was about 1 a.m. and I opened up my Google Doc and I started just writing a whole game plan of everything that I wanted this project to be, everything that I wanted it to include and its purpose. And it just kind of took off like that. I went to my social media, started making videos to create awareness, and now we're here.
Okay, so tell us about your project. You also brought one of your backpacks here.
Yes, I did. So this is the care package. It comes with the drawstring bag so that like unhoused people can attach it to their belongings and whatever they may need. We have a hat, toothbrush, toothpaste, socks. Inside we also have glove, wet wipes, tissue, and water, and also Vaseline, because I thought, thinking lip balm, but Vaseline multi-purpose. And so these are the items that come with it. And we give them out when we see people that are on the street that may be in need. And we've also donated to warming centers, and we've also donated to the Good Shepherd homeless shelter that's downtown as well.
So you opened that Google Doc on New Year's Day, and then you were out on the street, some of the coldest days, minus 25, minus 30. Tell us about that experience and then interacting with the people that are living on the street.
Yeah, so originally when it was still in the doc phase and I was still making the content to promote it, I had yet to make the care packages. The items were at home, and I was on the treadmill with my friend Rachel at the gym, and we looked up and we're like, this weekend is going to be freezing. When we saw that it was going to be like minus 24, and I'm like, I need to do something now. I have the items at home. So the next day we went into action and we created all the packages. That night we went out. It was about 9 a.m. because it took some time to prepare. I had my friends help make sandwiches as well. We bought some items from Freshco so that we can also hand out sandwiches with the care packages. And we went around and we drove around for about 2 hours just looking for people that might be in need to hand them out. And once it got a little bit late, we're thinking, okay, maybe some unhoused people are probably in warming centers. So when we went to a warming center that was local to us, and then we donated the rest of the care packages to that warming center.
What was the reaction when you would hand someone this package?
A lot of people said thank you, and sometimes they didn't say anything at all. But one of them that really stuck with me was just 2 days ago when I went out with my friend, and I was the driver, and so she stepped out to hand it out, and he said, "What made you stop and give this to me?" And he's like, "Do you know me from Hamilton?" And we're like, "No, we're just like, giving out care packages." And that kind of really stuck with me because he, in that moment, I feel like felt seen, because he's wondering, like, we live in such a busy world in an urban city, and a lot of people are going out doing their own things, and there's not a lot of times where we take a moment to stop and reflect or even see the diversity that's on our streets, or even see the people of voices that are silenced or not heard. And I think that saying just really gave me the success that I needed for the project, because you give the care packages and you don't see the after. We give them their privacy, we walk away, we don't see how they interact with the care package or if they like it at all. And so his reaction to me was success for the project, knowing that he was so thankful and in that moment felt seen.
Okay, let's talk about some logistics. How are you raising money for this, and how many care packages have you done so far, and are you going to continue?
So each care package estimate costs about $20, and so I did the math, wanted to create 120 care packages, which meant that we were going to have to make about $2,550. I included some buffer for like tax and miscellaneous, and our goal was $2,550. So far we have handed out 28 packages, about 10 to 12 12 we've given directly to unhoused people that we've met, and the rest we've donated to warming centers, like I mentioned before. We have about 20 more care packages that need to be assembled with materials that I have at home, so that would make 50. We still have a budget of 250 to go buy more, but this morning, once the story went out, we've actually exceeded the goal, and we're sitting at about 3,100. So I have some work I need to do starting tomorrow for sure.
Okay, so if someone's watching at home and they say, this is such a great idea, I would like to help in some way, I would like to donate, how can they do that?
So you can go to my bio on my either Instagram or my TikTok at Cain Teaching. In my link tree, I have a good link to the GoFundMe where you can donate. And for people who are not able to donate, also you can just interact or share my videos to get the word out there to spread awareness. And something else that I would add, that if you're looking to do something on a micro level, and I've heard this idea from being on TikTok as well, is that some people go to the store and they buy some items like these and they just create a little care package in their trunk, and when you're driving and you see anyone that might be in need, you can simply give it to them, and that's a way that you can give back as well.
Katrina, this has been such an amazing opportunity to talk to you about this. Your work is absolutely incredible, and hopefully, we see warmer days ahead, but you also continue this work. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much.
Katrina Cain-Griffin, who is making a difference in our city. Thank you so much. This is Toronto's Breaking News, CP24. More news straight ahead. Stay with us.